Good evening, everyone. Tonight has been a night where you have had the chance to listen to and take in some of our big ideas as a college community. These ideas have branched from inclusivity for the less fortunate, ensuring free tertiary education for the next generation, and the rapid development of technology within our society. But ladies and gentlemen, there is one overarching theme present throughout all of these contemporary topics, and one underlying solution to fix this problem. That solution lies in Australia's outdated and underachieving education system. We have this problem in our society where we expect things. I say this in the sense that as members of the youth, as a community, and as people, we expect things from others which they have never been taught or exposed to. And this is a problem. Josh alluded to the concept of financial literacy. Taj highlighted the notion of mental health and self-doubt, whilst Jeremy and Kiara displayed the rapid advancements of social media. But my question to you all is, how are we, the next generation, expected to understand these complex and vast topics when we've never been educated on them? Knowing what they are is simply not enough. It begins and ends with changing the education curriculum nationwide. To ensure our claims were valid and justifiable, I conducted a survey asking 111 participants their opinions on the current education climate. To reduce bias and skewed data, I asked the opinions of parents, teachers, and students across 13 different Victorian schools. And the results were completely outweighing. To begin, I asked participants to rank the 6 core subjects in primary schools and high schools, from most important to least important. The results came back, with the average ranking being English in first, followed by mathematics, science, PE, humanities and history, and learning a second language. What I then asked participants to do was the exact same thing. However, this time, they had 3 more additional subjects: financial literacy, AI and social media, and mental health. All subjects we have acknowledged throughout the course of this evening. The results came back once more. English and maths remained as the top 2 most important subjects. However, mental health was the 3rd most important. Following this, science was in 4th, which was then followed by AI and social media and financial literacy. In doing this, I'm not trying to say that the other subjects are irrelevant and they should be removed from the curriculum. I'm most definitely not. But you must acknowledge that it is not a fluke. Only English and mathematics are ranked as more important than mental health. It is not a fluke that all 3 additional subjects were ranked in the top 6 most important. It is not a fluke that 91% of individuals agree that these 3 subjects must be implemented into the nation's curriculum. It's not an easy concept to implement, and I can understand that. What I can't understand, however, is the evident inaction which our government is taking in response to this crisis. To demonstrate this, instead of implementing classes nationwide to teach the youth about the demands and consequences of social media, the government decided to ban it for all of those under the age of 16. What will happen when they do turn 16? Will they know what to do? Will they know how to use it? Will they be safe online? No. They are just stalling the damage. If that isn't enough justification, 98% of individuals surveyed agree that the curriculum in Australia needs to change to meet the demands of contemporary society. We can say these statistics and prove our points, but words are only meaningful if they come with action. We've come up with our ideas, written our scripts, and presented to you all tonight. But if you don't help us take action, our time, your time, and this entire evening would have been for nothing. So help us in making change. However small, however large, change is change. And I'm sure you can all see the vast changes we need within our society. Thank you.